and welcome to Jan's Views on Crime, a place where we look at crime and I give my views on it. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Hello and welcome back to Jan's Views on Crime, the Nicola Bulley case. So today, guys, I want to look at somebody else. I can't get my head around this. It just seems a bit weird. But anyway, let's have a look at Peter Faulding. He's a well-qualified professional and groundbreaking diver who was asked by the Bulley family to assist in the river search for Nicola. A confident man, he assured them that if Nicola was in fact in the river, he would be able to find her. His equipment had never let him down before, and he saw no reason for it to do so in this case. Although he claims to have worked alongside police teams in the past, so was aware of the proper training and procedures in place in such a situation, he has stated that on this occasion he felt somewhat unwelcomed by the police officers as he joined them at the riverside. Nevertheless, he proceeded to get on with the job he was asked to do and set off in search of the missing mother of two.
Yeah. I spoke to Paul, obviously a very distressed man when I spoke to him, and also Emma White, the friend.
How did the police feel about you coming into the search? Were they welcoming and forthcoming in your assistance?
I wouldn't say welcoming. I think they probably didn't want us there in the first place.
So here he is in his attire, ready to go diving, and if you have a look at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see he's there in his dinghy. He's got a couple of colleagues with him, and they've started the search for Nicola Bulley.
That is the area everyone focused there, and that's what I would have searched that on day one if I'd had the choice, but I didn't.
Now on the left hand side you can see that he's joined by Nicola's partner Paul. The controversy arises because of the apparent disconnect he has with the police at the time.
What kind of image was that?
It was a clear symmetrical shadows of either two arms or two legs.
Shadows.
It was shadows. To me, it took human form straight away. I knew that, because we're looking for a body, and I know straight away when I see a target like that with all my experience, this was Nicola, and that's why straight away that I located it. We rescanned it quickly again. I got exactly the same target, and then I contacted.
So you rescanned it again, and you got another image.
What you try to do is you do what they call Union Jack. You go across one way, across the other. But we didn't do I didn't need to do a Union Jack. I just done a couple of images of it, and I immediately contacted the police search advisor.
So
they're both there to help in finding this poor woman who's disappeared. So I really don't understand why there's some form of disconnect. Who can we blame? Can we blame anybody in particular? So what do you think? If there's a side to be taken, were the police in the wrong there? Or is it him? Is he just like a troublemaker? One of the things that I think is very difficult to grasp, for me definitely, is why he went back on his word. He categorically stated that there was no body in the river. He hadn't found her. She wasn't there. So listen to what he says as an explanation to that statement.
On a few occasions on TV, you said that you'd searched the river X amount of times and there was no sign of Nicola. So this is after the 19th.
Yeah.
Was there a reason for this?
When I say there was no sign of Nicola, at that time, I trusted the police with that that they had searched that and it was
So it
nothing.
all boils back to you relaying the target information over, doesn't it?
I was baffled. We did not get an opportunity to clear that. So I'm assuming I'm wrong. And it's only when I got up later on towards the inquest, when I started to prepare my files, thinking I just need to take these images out of my computer to start looking. And it's all time date stamped when I'm doing it. And it was crystal clear. And I could see a lane there. That's when I started enhancing the images and looking at them. And that's
when you started thinking, I have got something here.
This is, and then I didn't get invited to the inquest. And then I got very angry. And I thought, I'm now going to wait and see what happens. I know there's a police inquiry coming up, College of Policing. I will get my chance.
On the day of the inquest, there's a news flash that popped up on my phone saying Peter Faulding has not been invited to the inquest. And like, immediately, I thought, this is not right, this. How can someone who's been such a prominent figure in the search, someone who's done a lot of media, someone who will have a lot to say, how can they not be invited to the inquest? Now, that is what I find to be an insult to the public.
I think it is an insult to the public. Well, when you look back, when we left the scene, we had no further contact with Lancashire Police whatsoever. So they didn't even request our search file. They didn't even ask for our sonar data. How strange is that? Nothing.
The other query for me is, okay, he's obviously a very professional man. Now, if he really, truly believed that that was, in fact, the body of Nicola, why did he just leave it there? Listen, I don't know the procedures, but it just seems weird to me that he's saying, yeah, it was definitely her. I know it was her, but did nothing about it. Only just told the police, yeah, she's there. I don't know, guys. It's weird. And Peter Faulding spoke out after the documentary. And this is what he said. That he actually found Nicola in 6 minutes. And it was like 10 days or something before the police found her. I don't know. I'm fed up with saying I don't know, guys. I don't. I cannot get my head wrapped around this. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's a bit weird? Or is it just me?
Actually found.
The target was found approximately 75 metres from the bench.
75 metres?
75 metres, just down the river from the bench, which again fits the pattern really of a person who had, however she got in the river, and we'll never know, but whether she fell in or she was pushed in or I don't believe she jumped in, but it was one of these, she's in the right area.
Okay, so I want to finish by looking at Peter Faulding's Twitter. Okay, this is his Twitter page. There it is. He's got 20.2k followers and look, quite distinguished gentleman there. So this is the one that I want to look at. Now, this post he posted on the 9th of October, and I don't want to read all of it, but I think it's the day after the documentary went out. So he's put, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone that has taken the time to read my statement, the supporting correspondence and the images about my involvement in the Nicola Bulley search. So, yeah, he did post up some images. I don't really want to put them up here. I think it's probably in bad taste to put them up. I mean, yeah, he said he's got images and he has proven that he's got images. Okay. Right. So let's jump down here. I understand that my declaration that Nicola was not in the water caused a lot of controversy, and I should not have been so unequivocal. However, this statement was made solely based on the information given to me by the police divers who told me the only target that I located in the river was nothing. But then, as a professional, isn't it his responsibility to argue the fact or to... I mean, if he was so sure, like he said he was, why did he not push forward or push harder on that narrative? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Then he continues, there were no other anomalies shown anywhere. I strongly believe that the information that the target was nothing was incorrect, which sadly and unnecessarily delayed Nicola's recovery and prolonged the family's anguish. I stand by my evidence in the link below. So, okay, we're not going to click on the link. If you want to read any more about what he said here, yeah, trot along to Twitter. It's a delightful place. It's even better than YouTube, guys. It's wonderful. Anyway, so before I go, I just want you to pop over to the channel that I've taken the clips from. It's called Break the Ice. He actually interviewed him. Well, you know he did because I've just shown it. But anyway, looks like a very good, authentic channel. So maybe pop along there as well. And in the meantime, no, you can go now. Right. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's certainly a very interesting case. And, you know, it's like with all these other cases, there's so many different sort of people that are sort of, you know, intertwined with it in some way. But I just think it's very weird that this guy, Peter Faulding, is intertwined in the way he is. It's like, okay.
If we had been allowed to dive and we had been allowed to search the area that we wanted to, on the day we arrived on Monday, the 6th of February, 2023, Nicola Bulley would have been located and recovered that day back to her family without fail.
After 6 minutes?
After 6 minutes.
That is a huge revelation.
Not recovered after 6 minutes, but located.
But located?
Yeah. You know, that was how long it took me. No reason whatsoever. I didn't have a fair trial. And I actually done nothing but went up there to try and help people. And I've been an expert on that database for over 20 years. And I've done so much good work for this country.
Okay. On a few occasions.
All right, guys, you let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for your support. And also thank you for your comments. I do enjoy reading them and I respond as much as I can. But I've been busy trying to get videos up for you because I think that's probably more important. But the main thing is that you take care of yourselves out there, guys, because, you know, it's a hard old life and it's a rotten old world. So until the next one, I'll see you. And God, I've messed up my outro. How did I do that? Never mind. Anyway, till the next one. Bye-bye for now.